So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him...
Shoots! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been slung wide. Gerrard, and it's Zanetti, and here's Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Berbatov. Yamal goes looking wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gerrard. That's destined for the flank. Neymar does well to get it back.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Berbatov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, what a mistake! Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. The lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Germany restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
And Berbatov! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's he's having a hit! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Toure gathers from the goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gerrard with a definite foul there.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. And he's there to deal with it. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned.
Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Vinicius Junior. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Gerrard.
Never out of the action for very long.
Vinicius Junior.
Venturing down the left.
Vinicius Junior.
Stood his ground strongly.
Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rummenigge. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that
could be danger here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Berbatov.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field, number 24, Mbappe, number 18.
And he's intervened well there.
Stones.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Stones kept his eye on it.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Forlan.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from
So
him.
that's it. It is all over.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I
I'm
suppose
afraid
it's
to
something.
tell you that we're expecting
not
traffic
ideal
to
for
be
either
heavy
side,
after
of
the
course.
final whistle
Although,
today.
if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018, and he's let fly! Boy, he struck that clean. Milan with the corner, they're first. Toure clears. Germany are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi. And here's Neymar. Cannavaro kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Takes a shot! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how...
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the ball's come loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Esteval. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space. Goes for the shot! Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he... Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nearly, but not quite. Milan have their second corner now. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now he's running away, pinches it off him. Oh, he's bustling through, he's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Germany trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
World Charity Fund.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. And he's lost his man here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Germany can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar. No way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got away from him. Oh, he's on his own! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
And there's the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Goal! Germany! And the comeback is complete. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Germany with the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Yeah, can they get him away? He's having a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Good ball, good take.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Kane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped
Added
it.
time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. France have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Best, plenty to aim at here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Cristiano Ronaldo, never the sort to be shot shy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can...
That's rather hopeful. Oh, that's nice. Zanetti. Yaya Toure delivers. Can he finish? Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shot, and the shot! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Rossi. And it's Zanetti. Figo. Iniesta. Germany claim it back to much approval. France with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. He's looking wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Clipped into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gerrard. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square.
Please turn
So Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Germany clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Iniesta. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer. To De Rossi. Maldini, who's set up one goal so far. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Maldini. Yaya Toure. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chiellini. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through, and that could well leave a mark. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini with the clearance. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Germany can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
Great chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He leaps for it! Gerrard, there he goes, motoring forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson. And it's Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added
Chiellini.
time.
Howson looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Travel information is currently being displayed.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Germany certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely...
And Yaya Toure!
And he couldn't finish.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Great vision. He won't be happy with that one.
Messi threads one in. That's a sharp little ball here. What about this cross?
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Gerrard. And this is where...
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's had it nicked away.
Saliba. Can he get onto this? The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and...
Rummenigge! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he latch on to this? Oh, cracking ball.
Oh, sweet feet.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party...
It's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
They've played it short.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Great shoots! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
Big chance! One-on-one!
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Germany have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Rummenigge. Yaya Toure. Oh, they could be caught out. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? He is through here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Courtois trying to keep this in. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It's time to announce today's winning lottery
Germany
numbers.
firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're underway for the second half. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. It's Rui Costa. Marmoush! Marmoush! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
He's got away.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Yaya Toure. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Pete...
And Messi! Just too high.
Messi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. Driving on and making good progress. Marmoush. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And they win it back again. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And it's Drogba, looking for options for movement. Neymar. Gerrard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, they can break here.
He's beat Hill, try from distance! And that is as much as we have time for. Germany pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that.
It's rising! That's going to go a long way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that was asking for too much. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And here's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. He's in a good position here. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Germany, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's looking wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that is going out for a goal kick. Neymar. Neymar. Now Timber. Neymar. Messi. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And he gets rid in a hurry. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Gerrard. Caggiolu makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gerrard tries to pass it through. Rummenigge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Terrific effort!
And that is well cleared. Played out wide. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Gerrard. This looks promising. Couldn't squeeze it through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's gone looking for safety and claimed it back swiftly. Gerrard does really well there, he is strong. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Castolo. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Toure charging forward. Yaya Toure!
Good climb! Goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And this is Ronaldo. Cadiolu is always looking to play quality balls. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Messi. Toure demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Ronaldinho. And that was very necessary. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Germany have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Just a quick reminder today,
voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Stadium. Thank you very much for your
What are your
cooperation.
thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
You